yoga and fitness to go. And this is shoveling Snoga. Yes, you can do yoga while shoveling snow. As a yoga teacher, I often hear from people, I can't do yoga because I can't touch my toes. Or I can't do yoga because I can't sit still for longer than 5 minutes. But here's the deal. Yoga, at its most basic definition, is the union of body and mind. Body and spirit, body, whatever activity you're doing. So as long as you're mindful and in the present moment, you're doing yoga. So you could be doing your dishes and you're doing yoga. You could be doing your laundry and you're doing yoga. As long as you're not thinking of the laundry list of things to do, then you are present in your body, in your mind, and doing yoga. So this is a perfect opportunity now that it's winter, and actually the same day that New York is being, or the East Coast is being pummeled with a snowstorm, that we're going to show you how to get an awesome workout, torch calories, at least 500 calories an hour if you're out there for an hour, and you'll be able to earn your hot cocoa at the end of it. So we're going to start here with my shovel here, and what you're going to want to make sure that you do before you go out there is to stretch at least a little bit before going out there. I know you just want to get it done, but you're going to want to stretch a little bit because these are repetitive movements that you're probably not used to doing. So you want to make sure that your muscles are nice and limber so that you can come in and be able to get up out of your chair after you've had your hot cocoa or your soup. So really basic, you're going to take your shovel, if you've got your shovel, or you can just use your scarf if you want to do it, and open up your shoulders here, this way, coming forward and back, forward and back. You're going to want to do this at the end as well, so that your muscles get a chance to cool down. I know you're going to think that they're nice and cool when you're done, but they're not. They need to kind of chill out a little bit. And then you're going to want to do some head rolls, because there's a lot of stuff in the neck that you're using, those forceful movements of the shovel, so you're going to want to do some head rolls here. A few times in one direction and a few times in the other. You can use your shovel, you can use the chair. You're going to want to do a lateral stretch. So you can take one palm onto your shovel and just stretch from one side. And you're going to want to do it on the other side. Shoveling snow is a full body exercise, including the mind. This is your yoga, right? You're going to want to take 1 foot forward and stretch. You're going to get a stretch in the back of the leg. A little booty stretch. And then the other side. You're going to want to make sure you're breathing. You're going to want to make sure you're bundled up. And then you're ready to go outside. Once you're outside, all you need to do is focus on balance, right? So if you're counting, if you're listening to your music and it's great, you want to make sure that you're balanced on one side and the other. So you want to set up your foundation just like you would in yoga. You're going to take 1 foot forward, 1 foot back like warrior. So the heels are in line, right? And all you're going to do is lean into your snow, engaging the abdominal muscles, and then toss it off to the side. So engage, keeping your legs nice and straight. You're using the strength of your belly. Dig and off to the side. To engage the biceps, you're going to want to focus on pulling. So once you get that snow, grab and pull, and focus on your biceps, right? When you want to engage your triceps, you're going to want to focus on pushing. So you're pushing the snow away, lifting yourself up, focusing on the bicep, and then tossing it off to the side. So you get your bicep, your tricep, your belly as you're leaning into it, and then you're going to want to bring it into your legs a little bit more. And then here's when you're going to want to bend your front leg, just like you would warrior. And you don't want your knees to go too far past your ankle. Just enough to engage your thigh nice and strong. You're engaging your belly nice and strong. And say you do 10 times on one side, you're going to want to do 10 times on the other side. No, it's not going anywhere. So the same thing goes for this. So you want to do straight legs, you can do straight legs. You can do bent legs like warrior, or I like the dynamic pose. As long as no one's watching, right? You can lean into it. It's a little bit more explosive, and it's definitely going to engage the thighs. Maybe not as fast as I'm doing, especially if it's super heavy snow. I'm breaking a sweat already, although I'm in Southern California. All you guys on the East Coast are suffering right now. And then you can do inner thighs here. By coming into a squat, feet are going to come out just a little bit like a ballet dancer, and you're going to reach forward and sink down deep and off to the side, right? You can switch sides with the arms. Sink down deep and off to the other side. So you're engaging the other arm, right? And then you're just going to want to make sure that you're switching sides, right? Easy peasy. Maybe 5, or the length of the pop song. I like to listen to Kesha when I was doing my Kesha and Britney Spears. What can I say? They saved me this winter when I was in New York. And then you're going to be done with your mom's driveway, with their the garden area, with the dog path, whatever it is that you're shoveling. And then, now that you burned about 500 calories, you've been out there for about an hour, you're going to want to stretch it out. But here's the deal. Say you don't live in a place that has snow. You can do the same theory if you have a yard and you have leaves, or you have a kitchen floor that needs mopping, or you have a carpet that needs vacuuming. And this is when my friends are going to come in. Michelle and Jacqueline, we're going to show you the same thing you can do. Now obviously, Michelle's going to do right side, so you're going to do the same thing that I was doing with the shovel. Jacqueline's going to do left side with the mop, and hopefully clean up the mess that I made. And all they're going to do is focus the same thing. So they're going to come into straight legs first, right? Focus on drawing the belly in towards the spine, and go. Michelle is raking her neighbor's lawn. She's so nice. She's got an elderly neighbor. Because she lives in an apartment. And Jacqueline is mopping all of her dog's dog hair off the kitchen floor. So straight legs first. And they're focusing, or Jacqueline looks like she's focusing on pushing, engaging more of the tricep. Michelle, focusing on pulling, engaging the bicep. Yeah? Right? And your belly feels like it's working because you're leaning into it, especially with the straight legs. And I hope they stretched before they came into the shot. Okay. And then we're going to switch it up just a little bit and make it a little more dynamic by bending into it. Right? What a mess we left on the yoga studio floor. And this is not going to melt, right? And then you can make it a little bit more dynamic. And even if people are watching, please, as long as you look like you're having fun, this is a ball. People are crazy having a good time shoveling snow in New York. I was like, I got my iPod mini. It's awesome. Never this clean, right? All you need is like, you know, one of those, what is it, June cleaver dresses, and you're good to go. See? So that's a little bit more dynamic, right? And then when you're coming from the cold, the first thing that you want to do, or the first thing that you're done after raking, right? Or, you know, is probably going to the bathroom. Or, you know, stripping down, or sitting down and having a cup of tea and watching Oprah. But that's not what you want to do. You want to make sure that you're nice and stretched out. You can use your goods here. And we'll do the shoulder opener, just taking it up and over. Hopefully Jacqueline's mop isn't going to have too much water. And Michelle's going to be covered in leaves. Nice opener for the shoulders. And then you can use your rake, your shovel, your broom, your vacuum. You do your head rolls here, releasing the tension in the neck. You can even take the head forward and back, forward and back. You can take your right palm on the rake or the broom and just lean into it with your right foot and do a little triangle pose. So right foot forward, yeah. Left foot out, nice and long. It's hard to see with the right, but nice and long and lean through the front body. Maybe even take that upper arm up and over just to get a really good lateral stretch. And then you want to take it over to the other side. You can go down on this one. What a mess. And then you want to lean into it. Both palms on your broom or your rake or your shovel, and just lean into it. One foot forward, one foot back, heels in line to stretch the booty and to stretch the back of the legs. You've already burned some calories. You've been out in nature, unless you mopping your kitchen floor. And then you're going to come on up. You've earned your soup. You've earned your lunch. And that's it. I mean, this is a wonderful way to sort of be clever with your yoga. You're being mindful, you're being in the present moment, you're focusing on your breath, and you're doing something good. And the deal is that, I mean, unfortunately with snow, it might disappear in 2 days, or it might come back a week later. So you want to make sure that you keep these muscles limber and keep them active. So you can just do these little stretches before and after, like even in the morning if you're not mopping. You know, you just do a few stretches just to keep your muscles going and nice and limber. And it's just a clever way to bring yoga into your everyday life. So thanks so much, Michelle and Jacqueline, for tuning in. And there's so many more episodes on Yoga and Fitness to Go on behalf of all of us. Thanks for tuning in.